On this episode of AMA Air, learn about an important resource that is now available for recreational UAS pilots.
Also, learn a little bit about some of the technology that can be found at the NATS in our NATS Demystified series.
And see an AMA staff member recreate a historic event. All that and more on this episode of AMA Air.
Welcome to AMA Air, your source for modeling news. I'm Chris Savage.
And I'm Claire Oldenheisen.
On July 23rd, the FAA's Low Altitude Authorization and Notification Capability, or LAANC, became available to recreational UAS operators. This is an important resource for AMA members who want to fly in controlled airspace near an airport. The FAA requires that all pilots flying model aircraft and drones in controlled airspace, including AMA members, have prior authorization to fly. The only exception is for pilots flying at chartered flying sites in controlled airspace. You can download a variety of apps to your smartphone or to your computer that allow you to easily apply for and quickly receive permission to fly. You can learn more at amablog.modelaircraft.org/AMAGov.
After a brief hiatus, an exciting 3D flying competition has been resurrected. The Extreme Flight Championship, version 2, took place July 19th to 21st at Eli Field in Monticello, Illinois. Top-ranked pilots from around the world had to complete a series of maneuvers with their helicopters, jets, and airplanes. Finishing in first place in the helicopter division was Kevin St. Cyr of Canada. In jets, Spencer Nordequist took first, and in airplanes, Jace Ducia finished in the top spot. Watch for an article about the contest in a future issue of Model Aviation magazine.
Two teams from the U.S. have finished in the top 5 in the FAI F3K World Championship for model gliders. The junior team, made up of Noah Myers, Paul Reese, and Owen Hoff, finished second overall, while the senior team of Toby Herrera, Nathan Barley, and Jason Cole placed 5th. The contest for hand-launched gliders took place July 14th to 20th in Hungary. Noah also placed 3rd individually in the junior category, and in the senior individual category, Toby finished 3rd and Nathan placed 4th.
It's summer and the National Flying Site in Muncie, Indiana has been buzzing with activity. One of our biggest events, the Outdoor Nats, had its first contest in early July. The first event was RC Scale Aerobatics, also known as the IMAC Nats. That contest was followed by RC Scale, several control line contests, RC Pylon Racing, RC Combat, and RC Helicopters. Elsewhere, in Blytheville, Arkansas, the RC Aerobatics Nats took place. This year, we're getting you up to speed on some technology that may not be general knowledge through a series of videos called Nats Demystified. Let's take a look.
Well, thanks for joining us again for another Nats Demystified. We're out here at the Helicopter Nats, out here at the International Air Modeling Center. We've got Ben Storp from Team Align here with us. He's going to tell us a little bit about helicopters. Ben, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So one of the questions that I know we get asked a lot about helicopters is, how can you fly these helicopters upside down and do all these fancy tricks without crashing? Because as far as I know, helicopters go up under power and down when there's no power. So how does that work?
Right. Well, first of all, it takes a little bit of practice. You know, I recommend the simulator to start out with. But mechanically, there's 2 blade grips with the blade attached, obviously, and the blade grip can pivot on the spindle shaft, which allows the blade to go positive and negative pitch, which allows you to go inverted right side up, whatever you choose and how you fly.
So essentially, when you go upside down, you don't have to stop spinning the motors. The blades actually change.
Yeah, the motors always go in the same direction at a set RPM that the governor controls, and you just change the pitch of the blades, positive and negative.
Very cool. So there you have it. Quick and easy, simple. That's another Nats Demystified here at the Helicopter Nats 2019. Please stick around for more of these Nats Demystified videos coming soon, and you can check them out right here on our YouTube channel and on our social media. For now, I'm Matt Ruddick for Nats Demystified.
If you're a little less mystified after watching these videos, you can check out more on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/modelaircraft. If you want to find out what happened at a specific NATS event, go to nats.modelaircraft.org.
I think this series is awesome because we were talking just before the show about how our hobby is a lot of fun, but it's full of acronyms and terms that people don't know about.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Nats in particular, while it's a really welcoming contest, a lot of folks are intimidated because they think, oh my gosh, it's like the national stage, right? Maybe I don't belong here. This is for everybody. And I think
there's all that jargon, there's all that technology, there's so much, there's a steep learning curve there. And, even though people are very willing to teach others, they want to get people involved, it can be intimidating.
It is.
So I really like Nats Demystified. I think it's a great way to introduce people to the hobby and in a way that, they don't feel so nervous about getting into it.
Exactly. And I can do that in front of my own computer.
Exactly.
And I don't have to worry about feeling silly.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about other people judging you. You're like, okay, I got this.
That means I can just sit there and Google it. Well, coming up, take a look at some events that will take place soon and learn how you can find one near you.
And still ahead, see AMA's salute to a historic mission that took place 50 years ago.
Every journey starts somewhere. Our journey begins with imagination. And imagination can take us anywhere. Because the best journeys end with new beginnings.
The 28th annual Wally Squadron Fly-In will take place August 14th to 17th in Summersville, West Virginia. This fun fly will feature all sizes of aircraft and jets.
Join the Willamette Modelers Club August 16th to 18th for its Northwest Free Flight Championships in Oregon. Pilots can compete in a full slate of National Free Flight Society, Society of Antique Modelers, and Vintage FAI events.
All military and civil-scale aircraft are welcome at the Shreveport Area Radio Control Society's Warbirds for Warriors event. The Shreveport, Louisiana event takes place August 16th and 17th.
The Must Fly Electric Event of the Year, also known as the Riverside Aeromodeler Society's Electric Flight Festival, is set for August 23rd through the 25th in East Bend, North Carolina. Helicopters and airplanes will take to the sky against the beautiful backdrop of Pilot Mountain.
2 days of F-5J electric soaring with acres of grass and thermals await in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Buzz Averill Memorial F-5J contest will take place August 24th and 25th.
A 2-day fun fly for all fixed-wing models will kick off August 24th in Hadley, Massachusetts. Wings Over Hadley offers primitive camping, a raffle, and plenty of fun. For more information on these events or to find one in your area, check out the sanctioned event calendar in Model Aviation Magazine or at modelaircraft.org.
After the break, see how AMA commemorated an anniversary of a historic event.
July 16th, 1969 was a historic day in America's history. On that day, a Saturn V rocket launched the Apollo 11 mission on a journey to the moon. To commemorate that historic day, an AMA employee launched his own 1/100th scale Saturn V rocket at AMA's International Aeromodeling Center in Muncie, Indiana. Let's see it blast off.
Alright, good start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. That's what we wanted.
If you enjoyed that and you'd like to learn more about the AMA member who commanded the Apollo 11 mission, visit modelaircraft.org/Neil Armstrong.
How fun was that launch?
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. And behind the scenes, Tony put so much work into that. That was a rocket that he had I'm probably gonna be wrong on this, but it was something like 15 or 20 years, and he hadn't flown it in several years. So he put a lot of work into getting it ready to launch. And oh my gosh, we had so much fun.
I love the video on the rocket. That was my favorite part.
That is so cool. Big props to Matt and Dylan who are behind the cameras over here for putting that together.
That was fantastic. It was so much fun. It was a great way for us to commemorate it in the way that we always celebrate, through model aviation.
Exactly.
Don't forget to make plans to celebrate National Model Aviation Day on or around August 17th. If your club doesn't have an event planned, you can find one at nationalmodelaviationday.org.
Well, that's all for this episode of AMA Air. You can stay connected with us by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
For even more videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And from all of us here at AMA, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time, but for now, it's time to get flying.